I'm Matthew Nunley.
And I'm Owen Beck.
And this is your Saudi Daisy Weekly News.
For your school announcements this week, quick reminder that March 5th from 1:30 to 3:30, Northside Neighborhood House will be hosting a prom pop-up shop in the Media Center. Stop by for all your prom needs. The 2024 Saudi Daisy High School Hall of Fame induction ceremony will be held March 7th at 7 p.m. in the Media Center, and the whole community is welcome. That's all for your school announcements this week. Now on to your local news.
Your local news for today. Tennessee legislature just recently passed a bill over fire alarms. House Bill 1644 unanimously passed the Senate on February 26th. The bill requires schools to develop a procedure to determine what caused a fire alarm to be activated. This is to include the potential of an active shooter situation. This bill also requires a yearly update on the safety procedure put in place to ensure the safety of everyone in the school. This bill comes in response to the Covenant school shooting that took place back in 2023. There was a confusion of the activation of a fire alarm during the school shooting that caused confusion and resulted in students' deaths. The House passed an amendment to the bill on February 8th, but the amendment was withdrawn on February 26th. That's all for your local news.
Thank you, Matthew and Owen. And now it's time to go around the world in 90 seconds with me, Kenny Smith. Pope Francis has been hospitalized. This past Monday, the esteemed Pope was experiencing flu symptoms and had canceled several audiences. In the past year, he has been in and out of hospitals, making everyone wonder if it's more than just the flu. This March sees the premiere of many blockbuster hits. Dune Part 2 is out today. Kung Fu Panda 4 hits theaters March 8th. The all-new Ghostbusters Frozen Empire comes out March 22nd. And Godzilla and Kong hits March 29th. Make sure to secure your tickets to your favorites. I'm Kenny Smith, and that was your 90 seconds around the world. We'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Aiden Thibodeau, and this is your weather for the week. Today expect some heavy rain around 4 o'clock today after some light rain. The temperature for today will stay in the mid to high 40s. This weekend, expect some cloudy weather on Saturday and Sunday, with the temperature staying in the mid to high 40s as your low and high 60s as your high. That's all for your weather this week. Now back to Matthew and Owen at the desk.
For your sports this week, we have lacrosse games this Friday, and our archery team will be attending the county tournament. And that's all for your sports.
A robot traveled to the deep sea. Here's CNN with more.
With the help of a deep-sea robot, scientists may have just discovered more than 100 new species, including our friend back here.
That's right, and the images of these never-before-seen creatures are really stunning. Just check these out. The Schmidt Ocean Institute says the new species were recently discovered living on underwater mountains off the coast of Chile. Glass sponges, sea urchins, squat lobsters, among the species that are likely new to science here. And joining us now to talk more about this is Dr. Joseph Dituri. He is a diving explorer and a medical researcher as well. Great to have you. These pictures are pretty stunning here. More than 100. Yeah, it's great to have you. These 100 new species. How significant is that?
It's groundbreaking. So what we're going to do is, as we explore our boundaries and our ability to examine and explore the ocean, we're going to find new species. It's basically, the ocean is so rich with life that if we find all these creatures, we may just very well find cures for things.
Doctor, the researchers use this deep sea robot. Talk to us about that technology, how far it can go under the sea.
So the deep sea robots have gone as far as Challenger Deep. There's been one that's gone that deep, which is in excess of 35,000 feet. But realistically, it's very complex, and there's a tremendous amount of pressure down there. So it winds up being a very hard problem to solve. But as we go forward on the engineering portion of it, we're getting to see things like this. Pretend if you look where you've never looked before, you're going to find what you've never found. And this is an incredible find. I mean, like when I say cures, there are anti-cancer causing properties in Caribbean sea squirts. There are antimicrobial things that are in some fish. It's a real terrific day to be alive. We can find 100 new species. That's terrific.
That's all for your Saudi Daisy Weekly News. I'm Matthew Nunley.
And I'm Owen Beck.
Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week with more.